Rockin' the Queen. Now check this out. So she said the sexiest thing he ever did for her was cry in front of her. Cry in front of her, right? Sexiest thing he ever did was cry in front of her.
You're right.
Now, if that made your skin crawl, trust me, you do not want to go anywhere because we about to get into it. So stay right there. What's up, good people? Welcome back to Man Talk Mondays. I'm Derek, the Thought Engineer, here with my man, comedian John Yogi.
What it do, sir?
It's doing.
It is doing. It's
doing.
It's a little warm out today.
Oh man,
I got in the car and melted today.
Little puddle on.
One of my legs was gone.
So everybody stay cool out there, especially if you're in the Texas area. Stay cool.
Drink your water.
Yeah, drink plenty of water. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what we're talking about tonight is soft masculinity making men weaker, or are they finally free?
Free from what?
Because what's happening, man, you got women, and we're talking mainly about the dating scene. So if anybody dating, if you dating right now, my heart go out to you.
Y'all in trouble.
My heart go out to you.
Ever since they had man buns.
Not the man bun.
It ain't been the same,
not the man bun.
It ain't been the same, bro. It ain't been the same.
Now let me put it in perspective for y'all, because I know y'all be like, man, them some old grumpy dudes. It's a bit we Gen Xers.
We old and grumpy. We
we Gen Xers. So the foolishness that is going on today,
man, come on,
it's getting pretty bad. I mean, you got women on the dating scene. Women on the dating scene says it's more attractive for a man to cry and apologize to him, and apologize first and carry a little man purse to brunch with him.
You might as well.
Merce. You carry a merce.
I ain't never heard that before.
You never heard that?
I ain't never heard of merce. That's pretty good.
Carry a merce. Now, is that really?
Oh, come on, man.
Is that really masculinity evolving, or are men actively surrendering their manhood?
But you think that's what they really want, though? It's just hard for me to believe that's what. I used to tell a guy that I knew, he was like this. He might as well have carried a merce. I used to tell him, I say, man, she gonna leave you for a man. Whenever a real man come to town, she gonna leave you. And I want to say she did.
Oh, she did?
Oh, dude, because every woman wants to. Well, obviously not every woman. But
that's what. For this to be a trend on the dating scene, that's why I'm glad I'm not out there. But for this to be a trend, something has to be going on. So this is the trend. This is a trend. Women they're actively looking for men who have a softer masculinity about them. And what they're describing as softer masculinity, it's like it's supposed to be an answer for toxic masculinity. Now, first of all, that term, toxic masculinity, it seems like something somebody threw out there to demonize how men are, or rather the men they were choosing.
Like mansplaining.
You know what I'm saying? And because you got a whole lot of labels people throw out there to make you feel bad for being who you are. Now, the thing is, you got guys, if they're quote unquote toxic as far as their masculinity goes, meaning it's all about bravado, they don't ever apologize, they don't talk, and all this type of stuff, and then it's not men, it's the dudes you picking. If you picking a guy that's like that, and here's the problem with all of that. women are not being congruent in what they say they want and what they actually going after.
They're saying, because they're definitely saying one thing.
Yeah.
And going after something completely. You're right. Yes, you're absolutely right about that. Yes.
And what they fail to understand, men, we hear you,
but we
watching you.
See that
too. We watching you too. We're very observant.
Yes.
We're very, very observant. More than people like to give us credit for. Men are very observant.
We ain't saying nothing.
We don't call it out.
Yes, there you
we
go.
Don't call out everything we see.
Yeah, there you go.
But we see and we move accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Selena says toxic masculinity is real. And so is mansplaining. I hate that word.
And none of that real.
I hate that word.
But it's some woman
mansplaining. She's talking about terms are created due to evidence of things. No, they're not. Not necessarily.
Some woman may.
Not necessarily. Yes, I'm gonna mansplain it to you.
Some single woman made that up. Some single woman somewhere made that up. I'm certain of it.
People have effectively used terminology as that's the warfare these days. The warfare is terminology.
Yeah.
If I can come up with a terminology that I can use to demonize somebody for something that they're doing that I don't like, it's not that it's necessarily bad. It's that I don't like it. And if you don't like it, you don't have to put up with it. But you cast a broad net on everybody as if everybody's like that. And now you demonize all men for being men.
And you just really mad because you ain't got no man.
Because so is a man being uncompromising? Is that toxic?
No, it is not. Because then I think if you have a man that's uncompromising, you need to keep it. That may not be the man for you. That's why we have so many men, like we do women, because it just may not be, that guy may not be for you.
Dr. Selena said, and that's not done to women. Nagging.
Oh, she's talking about women nagging?
I don't know.
Because women be nagging.
Women are the ones create the terms.
Yes. Hold on.
Nagging is an actual thing. That's not a term that somebody created.
No, we didn't make
nagging is an actual thing.
We had to come up with something that explained what y'all was doing.
Right. And it's mansplaining is because listen, if we understand something,
and we get security in here.
You call it mansplaining. We understand something and we try to explain it to you, but you just don't want to hear it.
No.
Then you throw a term like mansplaining
out there. They don't want to listen.
Right, because they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen.
And that I'm supposed to be soft and let you get away with not listening. Oh, I don't think so.
So there's this thing now where women are campaigning for men to carry a softer masculinity, a more compromising and if it seems like
you gonna get ran over. If you do, you gonna get ran over.
But that's it. Does it not set it up to where I can now get more control?
Because that's what this is all about.
Because I've softened, because when you in a debate, when you in softening the person's position that is your opposition, that's a goal. You want to do something to soften their position.
So okay, let me make sure I got this right, because I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they was asking women. They said if you and your spouse, or your whoever you with, your boyfriend or husband, whatever, if y'all have a child, both of y'all have a child, y'all have one child, you want him to go to private school, he wants him to go to public school. Which one are y'all doing? And the most, if not all of the women said he going to private school because it's what they wanted. So the minute that you get a man that's soft on his approach, we already Men already have a difficult time trying to lead women like we supposed to now. So you telling me you want me to be softer? Now if I'm missing this, somebody help me. We already have a difficult time now trying to lead.
Oh yeah.
Without being raked over the coals while we doing it. So you telling me we need to be softer in that too? Come on, man. Stop tripping.
What people fail to understand. Culture is formed. Culture is dictated and formed by what you reward versus what you punish. That's how culture is formed. What you reward versus what you punish. Behaviors that are punished people stop doing it. Behaviors that are rewarded, people continue to do. Right? So if you are saying you're looking for softer masculinity, at the same time you saying you want softer masculinity from a man that you want to date,
you're gonna come home.
You can't be
with another man.
You can't be looking for the bad boy to come through, kicking down the chandelier and
he doing nails like you doing nails.
But I'm saying there's a contradiction there. There's a contradiction because you say you want to date.
Relationships are by compromise, D.
We
are not. You are not supposed to get everything you want in a relationship. You're not supposed to.
Really?
Relationships is a compromise for everybody involved.
You ain't supposed to get everything you want.
Everybody involved.
Hold on.
I've been in this thing 35 good years.
You ain't supposed to get everything you want.
Supposed to get everything you want. It's supposed to be a compromise. That's what relationships are. They are a compromise. It shouldn't even be called relationship. It should be called compromise. We're in a compromise. We're in a compromise. Because that's what relationships are. It's a compromise. It's a compromise.
You might be on to something.
If you don't believe me, ask anybody that's been in a relationship for more than 10 years and they're going to tell you, oh, it's a compromise. That's all it is.
A very astute young man I heard say once, he said relationships, it's like one person represents a bottle that's full and the other person represents a bottle that's full, because you got two full lives that you're coming in, and the relationship represents this bottle in the middle, and you can only get so much from each person in that bottle. How do you dictate how much of each one gets into that one bottle that you call a relationship? Now you break it down because it's yours, so you break it down.
Well, I think each person has to be willing to give up enough for them to where they can still be whole in the bottle without being whole. If I know me and Cheryl are trying to get in this bottle, I automatically know I got to give up 50% of me. Automatically know. But you know what? I'm looking to give up more if she needs me to give up more.
Wow.
Because in that bottle, it's going to fluctuate sometimes. Sometimes it's going to be 20-10, 20-80. Sometimes it's going to be 60-40. Sometimes
so the bottle isn't a static thing. It's a dynamic situation.
It's a dynamic relationships.
Okay.
Because remember, the name of the game is relationships now. And again, would it be in life, we want 100% of ourselves in those bottles. But that's not how relationships are. That's not how they make. You're not supposed to be able to do that. You're supposed to be willing to sacrifice something for that person that you said you loved.
Wow. So the compromise is really the points of sacrifice that you're willing to make for the other person to feel
complete.
Wow.
Am I crazy?
No.
Because again, it's no longer called. It's no longer called dating. It's called relationship. And that's what relationships are.
So why do men have to be softer? Why do we have to throw terms out there like softer masculinity to get men, for women to feel like they got a man that they can work with?
You know where this came from? Men are telling women the truth now, and women are used to that. Kevin Samuels started an epidemic where men telling women the truth.
Oh no, you didn't mention that name.
They telling women the truth now on more and more podcasts, and women aren't comfortable with it. And because you're not comfortable with it, Now you have to start a movement that says, we need softer men. We don't need men that's willing to tell us the truth. Because I believe this. I believe you should be able to tell the person that you with anything you need to tell them. Is just about how you tell them.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to be mean, rude, and obnoxious, but you can still tell her what you need to tell her, and vice versa. Then the same thing goes for her.
Yeah. Yeah. And so my thing is, if he's softening his masculinity, what is happening with you? Do you use that as more space?
Oh, you said that. Wait a minute. Oh, you said that.
Well, I'm just trying to figure it out.
Because we all should be trying to be better. If I'm softening, you should be getting softer. You should be easier. I should be able to be soft.
But I think the softening of the man is really for more space for me to be more assertive. Because if I want to be more assertive, I need a softer man so I'm not running against conflict in the points that I want to assert myself.
I think that's a really good point. And I think there are, again, in compromise, there are give and takes.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of them. I think there'll be time where you need to be more disciplined and harder in a relationship. And I think there'll be times when you can be softer. But I think for trying to be soft for the entirety of a relationship, it's not warranted. No. So, but as a matter of fact, I'm gonna steal this from you. The opposition really dictates how you are and how you deal with them.
Yeah. And listen, I think there's confusion with what they call softer masculinity. I think it's an excuse to get away with most stuff. I really do. But the qualities that you're calling softer, they're not softer. It's just a man being a man. We've made overgrown males manhood, and that's not what a man is. I've said this before. A male is just the raw power. A man tempers the male. This is why we have to develop into manhood. Otherwise, you get males who are just running wild, running loose, because all of this power isn't being controlled. The man learns how to control that power that we have and use it when it's needed and where it's needed. But knowing how to listen, knowing how to be compassionate, knowing how to be empathetic, that's not soft. And we got to stop telling men that is soft.
And knowing when to be all that.
Right. That's emotional intelligence. That's exactly what it is. It's not soft though. Soft. Soft. So it's not being soft. Those are not soft qualities. And we got to stop calling it that. Those are human qualities. That's somebody being human.
Yes. Yeah.
Willing to listen to you, willing to compromise, willing to take, what you say into consideration.
When you probably don't know what you're talking about.
Right. And consider you and think about, that's not being soft. And the minute you label it as soft, what you typically have is there's going to be a rejection to the things that really every man should possess. And now you get more males out here running around doing things the way they doing things. And that's what you have.
Yeah, you're right.
Because you throw these labels out here that this softer masculinity.
But I want to answer to what you asked earlier. If you get a guy that's doing that, what are you doing? What are you doing for him? Because most of the time, all I'm hearing is women are more, I'm a what they call it, masculine.
I'm in my masculine.
Yeah.
In my masculine.
You don't get out of here with that foolishness, man.
I don't get it, because if you're in your masculine energy, It just means you're wild.
And you put a strap on. I think you put a strap on.
Oh my God.
If that's the only way you're gonna have your masculine energy on.
Because we've already said the masculine is just wildness. It's just raw power. You need the man to keep that raw power under control. It's like electricity will kill you, but at the same time, if it's being controlled, it'll light your house up. You can do stuff with it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just think we come up with stuff to make excuses for us to kind of do like we want to do.
And I
think ultimately women want to control. They don't just want you in the house. They want to control you while you in the house. They want to have you doing what they want you to do. And they want you to be fine. Not only do they want to control you, but they want you to be fine with their foolishness. I need to say that one more time.
Say it one more time for the people in the back.
They want you to be fine with their foolishness. Because they know. Because you think they don't know they be doing foolish stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely they know. They know it.
Yeah.
If you ask any of them right now, y'all know y'all be doing foolish stuff. They're going to, who you talking about? You ain't talking about me. Because they know it.
I guess my question, I know what we talking about, man. Where does the correction for women come from?
Can't come from me. Can't come from us. They got to correct themselves. I think it's going to take grandmama or one of the elders. They
don't listen to them no more.
Well, because they're in the club with them.
They talking bad. Yeah, that too. They talking bad about.
Yeah.
Remember Monique got another telling them about what Monique call girls? Sweet, whatever Monique call them. But she was like, y'all leave them bonnets at home. Don't be going outside with them bonnets.
Oh, she showed it.
And man, they was like,
they weren't
trying to hear her.
Yeah. Well, we don't have enough people doing it. But I bet you this. I bet you if Michelle Obama did it, I bet they would listen.
You think they would listen to Michelle?
I think they would listen to Michelle.
Michelle got some. She got some heat on her. She got some pull.
I think Michelle could get it to the right people, and the right people could echo it back to them.
I think the people that would listen to Michelle aren't the people that do it.
Well, true.
I think Michelle would get the same thing.
But the body thing is crazy. But the body thing is crazy because everybody out in bondage now.
Dudes too.
Oh, I know you lying. I know you lying.
Dudes were running around with bonnets too. Yeah.
Now I wear a shirt bonnet in the shower.
That's a shower cap.
I don't want to get my hair. I don't want to get my hair.
Catch a cold. Because the problem is when you start talking about men being softer, because I said a second ago, there has to be some congruence between what we see and what you saying, because you still giving energy to that dude that you ain't got no business. He don't care nothing about nothing but just one thing, and then when he just being himself, now you start complaining.
Because I'm trying to figure out what are the benefits for men being softer, masculine soft.
Mm-hmm.
So when that guy get through running through you, you're gonna call the masculine soft guy to come over and complain about the other guy. That's what he for.
Yeah.
You're not the guy that you're gonna be with. Yeah. You're certainly not gonna be with him. He gonna be the one you come and cry to and tell him about the guy that wouldn't.
And listen, you looking for a girlfriend.
That's what you're looking. Yes, there you go. That's what you're looking for.
You looking for a girlfriend.
That's what you're looking for.
That's not what we here for.
D, tell them what we're here for.
We are here. We've been ordained by God as men.
See there?
Yeah, did it, man. Get some touch up in here, man. Get some touch up in here.
Hey, man, that's real talk. That's real talk. Real talk.
But then you start getting into roles and responsibilities, and then people start talking bad about roles and responsibilities and failing to understand, if you've ever been on a team and teams have a goal,
yes,
to win.
Soccer. Just got to watch soccer.
The soccer team have a goal to win.
Everybody can't kick the ball.
Everybody can't do what everybody else do. Everybody has to find their role so we can actually win. And because we made roles this bad thing, as if you trying to tell me what to do. We're trying to say, how can we win?
Yes, I'm trying to tell you what to do.
How can we win?
You know what's really amazing is don't nobody want to be told what to do.
And that's why I asked the question, who's correcting women? Because men are getting corrected everywhere you turn around. Men correct men, women correct men, society correct men, and because we are always in a position where somebody's telling us to do something to be better, and we listening.
Yeah, because we want to be better.
We're listening, but where's the message coming from on the other side?
I don't think they really want to be better though.
Because we're more prone to correction. Listen, but if you ever played in the sport, you got a coach with his hot breath blowing, yelling in your face about some mistake you made or something he'd want you to do that you did, and you just take it. You be like, okay, all right, yes sir, I'm gonna get it. You know, we're more prone to.
I had a football coach I was talking back to one time. He grabbed a football and hit me in my head with it so many times. They thought I was a mute the rest of the year. Because I wasn't opening my mouth.
You wasn't saying that.
Not to that rascal. Well, I'm good on that. Oh, this what we doing? Oh man, no, I'm good. Okay, I get it.
Because that's the thing about it. We're prone to listen. You got a few knuckleheads out there, but majority we prone to listen, especially if it's not working. If things not working, we're gonna listen. But if there is no correction on the side with women, if nobody's checking them on their behavior, then how are they actually getting better?
But that's not the society that we live in, D. And that maybe that's what's wrong. Because that's not what we do. The first time somebody bring correction to women, they want to run over Kevin Samuel with a car.
Dude,
and all he was telling them was the truth.
Celebrated him dying. I mean, I'm talking about women in church. I'm talking about God's people. Women celebrating this man's death.
Because he was the first man to actually tell the truth and get away with it.
Yeah.
Married men were looking at him talking about, boy, you better cut that out.
They don't allow that around here. You're gonna get in a whole heap of trouble. but it's like, where does the correction come from? Because we can't continuously keep getting the message, be better, be better, be better. And nobody's hold up. And to a certain point, you need to be better at this. You need to be better at that. And so women are self-correcting.
Oh yes, please don't ask me.
Anybody out there listening? Are women self-correcting? If nobody's telling you what you need to do to be better, to get better, and I ain't talking about going getting degrees and all this other type of stuff. It's not what I'm talking about. Because we know y'all got all the degrees and all this other type of stuff, but
do you got a degree in the kitchen? Do you got a degree in mining?
Mining. That's old school word. Do you mind? You read back on that one more. Like we said, it don't hold no weight in relationships. You got people out here who can run billion-dollar companies and can't keep a wife. So it ain't about how many degrees you got, ain't how much money you get.
You got women out here that can run billion-dollar companies and can't keep a husband.
Yeah, man. Relationships are the great equalizer.
To say that they shouldn't be called relationships. I thought we're gonna change the name.
Compromise.
Compromise. The great compromise.
The great compromise. Because most of the times people are actually looking for is, how can I do me with as little consequence as possible?
Boy, you didn't tell me you was going, because that's it.
That's all people trying to do.
All people want to do is do them. Yes, you are exactly
the whole argument about
you are exactly right.
6 figures, 6 foot. It's all about, I want things the way I want it. Because if he got 6 figures, we ain't got to struggle. If he's 6 foot, at least he had a perception that he can protect me. He can, you know what I'm saying? He can back somebody down. If he got a 6-pack, then I'll look good on his arm at least.
Mm-hmm. Even if I ain't at the gym.
Right.
Even if I do 90 going by.
And it's nobody wants to get together to work with anybody anymore.
Yeah.
You want finished products. And the only thing about getting a finished product, number one, you don't have the respect for it because you didn't earn it. It's something about earning.
That's why
the relationship you want.
That's why it's so hard for successful people to get with other people. Because where were you at when I was grinding, getting my success? They can't trust nobody. You want me just for my success, whether it be man or woman.
Yeah. Yeah. Because people are completely missing the point. Relationships build you. It's something about having somebody there constantly to tell you about yourself.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
in love,
right?
In love,
right.
Yeah.
It's something about that.
Because we got plenty of blind spots.
Oh yeah,
that we don't know about.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can get by yourself and sit there, and I guess the consequences will come just for you being who you are, but it takes on a whole new light when somebody else is brought in that. Your decisions don't just affect you. They affect somebody else. Now you talk about a battle. You talk about a battle.
The great compromise, brother. That's because you have to consider each other in everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the most difficult part of it. It's I don't feel like it. Well, you gotta feel like being married all the time, because once you say I do, you're married.
Yeah,
all the time. Whether you feel like it or not.
Yeah. If everybody only did things they felt like doing,
boy, stop it.
Wouldn't nothing get done.
Nothing gets done. No, it wouldn't.
Nothing get done.
I tell you, they need to change it. Do you compromise for this person right here?
I think you own to something with the compromise, brother.
That's what it should be called.
I think you own to something with the compromise.
That is exactly what it is. It's the great compromise.
But we have a duty to be men, and only God can define it. Only God can define it. And if you have a man as being the man that God has called him to be, and you have a problem with him, don't take it up with him. Take it up with God. Take it up with God.
You know, the great thing about God, when I normally would take stuff to him about Cheryl, it would always come back to me. I never forget I said,
oh, man.
I was like, God, you got to do something about that woman.
Now you just said something.
Man, I'm here to I'm trying to keep it a buck with you.
You just said something.
When I go to him about her, it always points back to me.
If you go into God and all you hear is what other people need to do, you are not talking to him.
No,
you are not talking to God. God is not dealing with you about other people. He gonna deal with you about you
all day, every day.
Because once you start trying to get him to deal with other people about them, you getting in his business. That ain't none of your business.
He said to me, I said, we got to do something about Cheryl.
He said, we got to do something.
She not listening to me. He said, you got to be quiet. I said, wait a minute. If I be quiet, who gonna tell her what to do? I'm just like I'm talking to you. He said to me, you just be quiet and she'll do everything you want her to do. You think I ain't have a hard time with that? You think I have a hard? Wait a minute, but I ain't got to give her no hints or nothing. Can I write it down and tell her?
Sign language or
something? He said, you got to hush. You want me to tell her? You got to be talking to her.
If you that woman in church and you hear the preacher preach and all you hear about everybody else, you there for the wrong reason. Mm-hmm. God deal with you about you.
All the time. All the time, every time. That's why we don't go to him.
That point. Right there. Right there. We just wanted to let y'all know this is a bunch of foolishness. This whole softer masculinity, because what you're talking about with softer masculinity is really not softer masculinity. You're just asking men to actually be men. So stop dealing with only males and start dealing with men.
If you're asking a man to be anything other than a man, something wrong with you.
Yeah.
We can't ask you to be anything other but a woman. We can't say, you know what, I know you're a woman, but can you start changing tires and rotating? I'm serious. I'm like, dude, that doesn't even sound right.
Yeah. I don't feel like lifting this furniture. Can you come lift it for me? And you had women who taking on masculine characteristics. Be like, hey, even they complain. I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be lifting furniture and stuff all the time. Like, that ain't what I'm built for. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. So we just wanted to come by and complain for a minute. That's really what we wanted to do.
It's amazing how we can't get nobody listening.
I know.
Ain't nobody listening out there.
Ain't nobody listening.
What's the security at?
Yeah. Let's go. What you got for us?
All right, final thoughts. My final thought for this evening is, and this is one of my go-tos. Being the best version of yourself, man. If you're the best version of yourself, that now you can expect the best version of somebody else. But if you know you half doing it and not really trying to be better and just kind of getting along to get along, then you can't really expect that you can't really expect the best from somebody else. Because the problem with most of us is we want somebody else's best and we don't want to give our best. They deserve the best from you like you deserve from them. So get up and shut up. Get up and shut up. And that's my final thought.
All right. So I remember I got stopped in my tracks. I was watching this TV show and this quote came across. And the quote was by Samuel Johnson. And it says, he who makes a beast of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man. We take on lesser versions of ourselves because we don't want to put in the work. Being a man takes work. It takes work. And you got to be careful who's dictating to you what work that needs to be done. God created us. He made us. He the only one got the right to tell us how things should be. And we got to listen to him. Are men empathetic? They are. Are men compassionate? They are. Men know how to soften their position at the right time, but they also know how to assert themselves when it's necessary. But a permanent stance of being soft, that's not who we are. That's not who we are. It doesn't serve us. It doesn't serve society. It doesn't serve the women that we're with. It doesn't serve you to have a softer man in that sense. You need a controlled man. You need a man who has emotional intelligence. So let's start getting these requirements lined up right. so we can get men the way they need to be. And that's my final thought.
We can get them back in the church.
Hey, man. They running from that book right now.
Ooh, boy, you ain't lying. You right about that.
Yeah, I said it. Listen, y'all, we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. We're going to come back next week, some more for you. So subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, do all that.
We're trying to get the numbers up. We're trying to get the numbers up for we close to 1 million followers. We got about 990,000 to go, but we on our way. We're gonna chop that down one at a time.
But no, appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. We're gonna catch y'all next time. Have a good one. Peace out.